And we are back. Anyway, let's get right into it. Now, I've got my Jellicent in on his Latios, and I'm thinking here that, yeah, Latios is either going to go for an attacking move, which is going to be special, and I'm easily going to be able to live it, or it's going to go for a trick. Jellicent's the best to take it, because not really the most important wall in this match, because anything that he has that is a wall, I can easily take on with my Heatran, and pretty much anything that's attacker too, but whatever. I just decided to go for the Will-O-Wisp because if he goes for the trick and he takes my leftovers, residual damage is going to be nice. And man, I need to drink water. But whatever. Here, stay in, scout what he has, because I know for a fact he has Draco Meteor, but the other two moves he has could be any number of moves. It shows me Psycho Shock, which is good to know that he has, because that means my Heatran can wall this Latios almost completely, unless it has Surf, but on the off chance that it does, I try not to send in my Heatran on this thing, because, you know, I plan for the worst, assuming that it does, so that I don't fuck up, go in, think it, I completely wall it, and then it shows me a super effective move. Anyway, because he went for Psycho Shock, I decided to switch in my own Latios, because I know I'll resist it, and at the moment, my thought process was I would kill him with a Draco Meteor, but then I'm like, wait, we have the same speed tie, 50-50 chance that I lose, so I'm thinking, no, I don't want to stay in, because in the event that Latios is important, I may want to keep it, because Specs Draco Meteor will kill pretty much anything on his team, aside from the two steel types that he has left, but whatever. I decided to sack off my Jellicent here because it's the least important thing on my team at the moment, because I have easy checks for this Latios and an easy kill for it in Landros with U-Turn. Or Hidden Power Ice, but U-Turn has more power on it. And, yeah, don't really want to be relying on Hidden Power Ice until it's at somewhere in the low yellow. But whatever. So, yeah, switch in Landros. I'm Scarfed, so I know I'm faster, because even if his Latios was Scarf, he used Trick, so he wouldn't have his Scarf anymore, so yay, I'm faster. And now, yeah, do decide to go for the U-Turn. Best option, because it'll kill Latios or give me switch advantage. Either of those I am perfectly okay with. Now, here, he decides to switch in his Ferrothorn. Now, I was like, well, great, now I have this thing out on the field, so I can try and plan around it, because if this thing gets spikes up on me, that could actually be pretty bad for my Heatran. Now, he gets Iron Barbs damage, not the biggest deal, because Landros still has quite a bit of HP left for taking Stealth Rock damage, and here, I switch into my, what's it called? Infernape. Now, I basically just decided to do the epicest prediction ever, which is not predict anything at all and play dumb. Because, you know, I've been messing with his head this whole match, so my thought process was, if I play dumb, it's going to work. Plus, I don't actually think he had anything that he could reliably switch in on a Flare Blitz, so, yeah, either way, it works out. Because the only other thing he has to switch in on my Heatran on my Infernape is a Latios that's half dead, a Jirachi, and Porygon 2. So, no matter what, Heatran, well, he does have this Dragonite, but it's a Bander. It really doesn't want to take any damage, and after Stealth Rock's at under half, so even if he did switch this thing in, it probably would have died. But anyway, he decides to go for extreme speed because, sorry for the little bit of lag there, it can't really do anything about it, but whatever. I'll just try to work with it, but whatever. Yeah, I die. I know he's banded, so I switch in my Heatran because Heatran does have mixed bulk, at least mine does. So, you know, a little bit of defense, a little bit of special defense, so it can still take that extreme speed fairly well, and it resists it, so it's really going to do nothing. Unless he gets a crit, like right there, but unless he gets a second crit in a row, he's not going to be able to kill me, ever, at all. But anyway, go for the Lava Plume, and I do get that 30% chance of a burn, which is pretty much the only reason Lava Plume is on this Heatran, you know, for the burn, but yeah. And that basically ensures this Dragonite's doom, because, yeah, takes some burn damage, I go for Protect, it dies to the burn. And that basically leaves him with 3 Pokemon, and I believe I have, I think, 3 Pokemon left too, if I'm not mistaken. Or 4, but I forget. Anyway, now his Dragonite's going to die to burn. I believe what he does is switch into his Porygon to wall me again, or switch into Latios to try and kill me. I really don't remember. No, he switches into Jirachi, okay. And here, basically what happens is a massive, like, flinch war, which basically all he's doing is going for the Iron Head, attempting to get the Paraflinch on me, but what he doesn't know is he's actually helping me with that, because he's giving me back HP so I can take more hits. So I'm just like, yay, this is all fine and dandy with me, but it is slightly annoying because, excuse me, I am not getting Lava Blooms on this thing. It is getting HP back, but sooner or later, the Paraflinch is not going to work, and I am going to get off that Lava Plume, and it's going to do a shit ton, and this Jirachi is going to be probably at under half, and going to have a high chance of me getting the hacks on it, it getting a burn, and Iron Head's going to do even more of a minuscule amount of damage. And I believe it's here that I get the Lava Plume off? No. I think it's 1 or 2 more turns, I forget, but whatever. Again, he goes for an Iron Head, and was this turn? Yeah, it was this turn. Get off the Lava Plume, and Lava Plume does what it just loves to do and gets the burn on it, so this Jirachi is basically crippled, and yeah, but now I do believe he decides to go for a Wish to try and, you know, get some health out to whatever Pokemon he decides to switch in next after I kill it with Lava Plume. But yeah, it lives with like 1/24th of a smidgen, as MBZ would say, but yeah. Burn, even after leftovers, is enough to kill it, and I'm, like, here right now, I'm getting the red flag that he is just trying to pass off that Wish to his Latios, but yeah. I decided to switch into my body bag to take the Surf that I'm thinking he's going to throw at me, but he goes for Psycho Shock, and that kind of threw my thought process in question. Like, does this guy actually have Surf, or was he just predicting my switch? Even though I don't have Jellicent left, so I don't know why he'd go for Psycho Shock. Maybe he forgot that he killed it, I don't know. My Latios is dead thanks to a crit. I switch in Landros, you know, and all that shit happens. Now he decides to switch in his Porygon too, as I go for the U-turn, I believe, and get switch advantage, which is good. And basically my thought process here is he's only got 2 pokes left. One's Porygon, one's Latios. Latios probably has Surf, so I'm going to need to keep Landros in back and try and go for the kill with U-turn on Latios, and then kill Porygon 2 with another, well, U-turn after Heatran dies. But yeah, here I'm gonna stay in with Heatran and try and get off some Lava Plumes and stuff like that. Hopefully have his Porygon 2 at low enough HP where it will die to a U-turn, or, you know, something on the lines of that. He decides to go for Discharge, and I was really questioning why he was doing that instead of trying to recover. Maybe he'd given up, or maybe he just didn't realize how important his Porygon 2 living was to the, you know, win of this battle. But anyway, I get the Lava Plume off because he traced my Levitate, not my Heatran's Flash Fire, and he dies to the Toxic, which is good, because basically means now the match is mine, because Latios is going to go for Surf and kill me, and then I get to switch in Landros and U-turn. But doesn't go for Surf, and I was just like, wait, do you not have it? And he's like, yeah, I don't. And like, you have HP Fire? And he's like, yeah, I thought it would be better to get rid of Steels. And I was like, well, crap, that would have been nice to know, because that would mean my Latios would have been able to kill yours, because mine carries everything except Hidden Power Fire. But, yeah, anyway, because all he has to hit me with is Draco Meteor and Psycho Shock, I basically win, because Heatran resists both of those. And basically, the rest of the match is me just firing off Lava Plumes and him getting burned until I win. Good game, the ThePoofingPiplup was really awesome, and, yeah, I hope that we can battle again sometime, maybe, I don't know, but comment, rate, sub, and later, guys.